Cancer, hello Cancer, this is Joe. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for joining me. It's been a few weeks since I've been able to post videos after about 3 weeks of everybody in my family being sick, my little ones and myself. It's finally to get back at it where I feel like I am well enough, and looking forward to doing your general tarot reading for January 2021 Cancer. So we're gonna get right into it. Some oracle cards, an angel card, a spirit guide message, and then the tarot. Now my disclaimer is, as always, this isn't going to be for the entire collective of Cancer. It can't possibly be. So if it's not for you, that's okay. Maybe some of it is. But if it's not for you, there's always another message at another time that may be better suited for you. I may still have a bit of a cough, or I may need to clear my throat, so I apologize in advance if I have to do that. Alright, Cancer. So what is going on for you 2021 in January? I hope this is a year of revival and recovery for everybody. It's been a tough year, no doubt about that. So, Cancer, you're working on something, Cancer. You got something that you're working on. And this higher power card, this oracle card, the higher power. And in this higher power card, to me, is not just a self-reliance it's not about that self-reliance, but there is, and maybe you're very quiet about it, Cancer, but there is this reliance on something bigger than you that's carrying you through. I think you have a vision and you have a desire, and that is like you have a goal for yourself moving into the new year, into next year 2021. You have a goal, you have something that you're very focused on. You have a blessing for good work. This is a Celtic blessing card. It's a spirit message, and this is all about everything that you do, doing it with excellence, and you have awakened creativity, which is Archangel Gabriel coming through here for you. So this is really about something that you're passionate about, but you have this reliance on something bigger than you to carry you through, to direct you and guide you. And I think that that's a great way to start this off before we get into the tarot, especially the higher power card. The higher power card is essentially very powerful. It's the card of divine assistance and intervention, knowing who you're connected to and how to utilize that. And it's the recognition of oneness. It's the recognition of something bigger than just self, and it's a recognition of the collective, tapping into that. And some of you, this higher power could also be about tapping into your higher self, like the part of you that exists in the outer realms, because we are spirit beings. And that higher power card can come into play in so many different ways. So you're very focused. That's kind of how I feel, Cancer. You're very focused about something. And so we're going to get into what the tarot is saying with the Ten of Pentacles, the United Cups. Cancer, what do you have going with the Four of Wands? So you go from a very big lofty place to carrying something that maybe didn't turn out how you wanted. And right before I pulled the Nine of Cups, when I saw the Ten of Wands, I got that phrase, be careful what you wish for. Sometimes we wish for something and we manifest something, and we don't think about all the other things that come with it. And I'm going to get into all these cards and explain why I'm saying that. And so, in January, you're waiting for part 2 to start to play out in your life. Nice. I like how this is, I like the story this is telling. But I want to pull all the cards so I can go through this with you here. This couldn't be a better reading. Okay. And King of Wands. Okay, you know what you want, and you're so focused on what you want. You know how to get it. You know how to attack the problem. You know how to attack the situation. You know, you're coming from a place of building foundations, building a stable, solid ground to build upon for your life. So you are really focused on what is going to benefit you long term here. The Ten of Pentacles. This is prior to January. This is your recent past. This is going back several months. You have a vision and you have a dream. You have an idea of what you want for yourself. And for some of you, I think that there's somebody that you feel is an essential part of what you want for yourself when it comes to stability, and I don't mean like just financial stability, but it's like that counterpart in your life. It's that soulmate stability that brings the yin, the yang, the complement to one another. It's being completely one whole part, because you look at this. I do feel like this is like very soulmate connected and soulmate oriented, and I'll explain. But yeah, the Ten of Pentacles here. So I do feel like in the recent past there's somebody you feel like has to be a part of your path moving forward. And you know, but I do feel like, you know, that whole thing, be careful what you wish for, has kind of came through for you, because I see like there's something that maybe may have been a little bit more than you bargained for. But before I get too far ahead of myself, I want to explain why I see this. You have the Knight of Cups here, and you have the Four of Wands. So some of you are, or a lot of you are either married or in a committed relationship. If you're not married, you're engaged, or if you're not engaged, you're just, maybe you're cohabitating. So if this reading isn't for you, just leave it, okay? And that's perfectly fine. It can't be for the entire collective. So I do feel very strongly that this is about a committed relationship in here with the Four of Wands. All right, I'm gonna stick that out there so you can see that, the Four of Wands and the Knight of Cups. And so in the recent past there was this idea that this connection, this relationship is going to bring that long-term abundance, stability into your life, and it's something you wanted very much for yourself. I think that because there is this feeling that, you know, you got your wish, but there's something about this that is a little bit, there's something you misjudged, Cancer, or miscalculated. But I don't think it's like anything real significant. This could merely just be like the rush to commit to a relationship and maybe not quite knowing each other well enough. So this might have been kind of short term for you, and then you made this long-term commitment maybe sooner than you normally would have in under other circumstances. But I did say I feel like this is all about, this is a very to me I feel is very soulmate connected in this reading. And you know, I don't regurgitate card meanings. I look at what I see and what messages I get, I say them. So sometimes I say things that don't necessarily resonate with the traditional meaning of a card. I look at the big picture. And so you did get this relationship with this person. You got this connection with them. But there's something about it right now and going into January that is a little, it's a lot on your plate, that Ten of Wands here. And I don't feel like this is like something that is like going to take you down or bury you or be too much for you to handle. But there's something here that is maybe a little bit more than you might have bargained for right off the bat, right from the beginning. And so I feel like in January you're in some kind of adjustment period. You're in some kind of reconfiguration, recalibration. So maybe you are in a relationship with somebody, or they have a child or children from another family, or maybe you have a child from a previous relationship, or there's something to that effect. It could be anything, so apply it for your circumstances how you will. And so there is this connection, there's this commitment, and it's a lot more than was bargained for from the very beginning. And I don't really mean to say bargained for from the beginning. It's like that's kind of what comes to me, but what I really truly feel is like there is this unexpected period of adjustment in this situation. But I do like this though, because you have some nice things here. You have the wish card. The Nine of Cups is traditionally called the wish card anyway. This is about wish fulfillment. It's about things that you envision for yourself ultimately coming through. And so in January, you're not forgetting about why you made this commitment with this person. You're not forgetting why you made this commitment because you see long term how it's going to benefit you, and how it's going to benefit your person, how it's going to benefit your lives mutually. I did again say it was like not only being one half of yourself, and you probably feel like, okay, I am my whole self with this person. So I like this. I like how it's kind of playing out. There's really nothing negative in here. You have the Hangman in January, so there's this adjustment period. There's some time where things have to play out. There's some things that just are going to need some time to work out. That's the best way I could say it. And I'm trying to think of another way that I could see this other than thinking of what I envision in my mind. But it's like, just things, the clock has to tick at its own pace, and it's going to work out. You do have moving forward, definitely out of January into February into March. You have the Chariot here, so this is very much about being in control, feeling in control, but this is also feeling empowered. This is also connects to the higher power card, because the Chariot, the person rides in the chariot, but something pulls the chariot. And so I feel like you're relying on your higher power to pull you through, to pull you along. It's keeping you grounded. It's keeping you balanced. It's keeping you realistic. And it's also giving you a sense of feeling in control with what's going on in your life. You have the World here. This is realizing that, you know what, I am getting what I wanted, and I can put away those regrets that maybe start to creep in, and I'm not saying you've come to the realization of a regret, but it's like sometimes it's like, oh my gosh, was this really what I wanted? Is this more than I can handle? And so the World card is here, and it's this realization that, like, no, everything is going to be okay. This is what you wanted. This is what you wanted for yourself, for your life, and it is going to, for the most part, I mean, we don't get exactly what we want. A lot of times we don't get any of what we want out of a circumstance, but this is saying that you are getting ultimately the best out of this situation, and it's really good. It's really good. It feels very wholesome, and so I do like how this is portrayed in this reading. So I just see this like dynamic in your life that's taking some time to adjust to. Anyway, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. I referenced early on about like stability, and when I say stability, excuse me, still have a bit of a cold. The stability I'm talking about isn't just a monetary stability. It's about things, about the boat not being rocked all the time. It's about things being fairly predictable. It's about the ebb and flow of things being fairly consistent. And so this Ace of Pentacles is like, okay, this is my new life. This is what I'm doing from now on. This is what I'm doing moving forward, and for this foreseeable future, this is pretty good. This is really truly what I wanted. This comes out after the World. It's the realization that, okay, finally I'm starting to see what I wanted manifest. I can move forward, and I can accept this as just some bumps in the road, some rifts that happen, some unexpected things. And I think you're doing very, very good, especially end of January. You're doing good going into January, Cancer, but you're doing really good coming out of January, especially. And then you have the Page of Cups. So there's this reassurance of this commitment. There's a reassurance of the bond that I feel is here. The bond that I see is here in these cards. There's this reassurance here coming through, and I think this is actually a mutual reassurance. You know, there's two seahorses here with this Page of Cups, the way it's depicted, and this to me also feels like it is like a newer commitment, a very fresh commitment. And this is really about that reassurance. This is also, to me, is like being reciprocated back to you. And I also feel like this is like recognition of like your effort to see this through and to make these changes in your life. Because I do feel like, again, this is all about a commitment to a soulmate. It's a commitment to a better life moving forward. And you have the Knight of Wands here. The Knight of Wands is, you know, though there is some disturbances in the background, there's some things in the past, things look better moving forward, and the Knight of Wands knows that. He or she knows where they're going, and they know that they're leaving behind some things that were troubling. But they know that they're going in a direction that is positive, and I just see this as a continued path forward, a continued push to achieve the things that you maybe haven't experienced before in life. And so some of this is very exciting, some of this is very scary, and some of this is very new to you, completely new experience, in fact. So Cancer, you have a great reading. This awakened creativity is here, and I think this is really about, not about that artistic creativity, but it's about the ability to that ability to kind of adapt and find solutions to situations that sometimes need something more than just a practical answer or a practical solution. So this is really, you are really connected to that higher power of yours. It's carrying you through. You're getting those answers. You're getting that help, that assistance, and this is a blessing for good work. This is really just about the excellence in the work that you're doing, and this could be work, life, career, but it's about your work and dedication to this commitment in this relationship. And so there is this like overall blessing shining upon your life, assisting you and helping you to really make a good thing even better than you had hoped it would turn out to be. So I think that there are a lot of rewards in this moving forward down the road. It's just the very beginning of this. There are some unexpected things, but you see the big picture, Cancer. You're all about this person that you're committed to, and it's something that you really want to fight for and work for to make it really just be the best relationship a person could possibly want for themselves and for their partner. Okay, a lot of times we think, I want a good relationship that makes me feel good. Excuse me, but you want a good relationship that makes your partner feel good also. So Cancer, that's your reading. Very weird messages that I get out of this. Kind of a lot going on, and some stuff is kind of specific. So like I said, if it's not for you, that's okay. Just drop it, leave it. Check back again. There might be another message for you that resonates. A lot of other readers here on YouTube too as well. But if it's for you, leave me a thumbs up, let me know, leave a comment, and if you're not a subscriber, subscribe, and I would love to have you on board, and you will get more videos if you're a subscriber, and hit that bell notification. I will talk to you again. Have a great rest of your day, and Happy New Year to you. I hope for those of you that have had a rough ride, that there is a turnaround for you, and not only just you, but the collective in general. So let's keep ourselves uplifted and know that there is a new day coming for everybody. Just keep pushing forward. Don't give up. This is the light in your life right now, Cancer. So I do like that about this. Though there may be a lot of darkness, you have a bright shining light in your life, and I think that it's something that's giving you so much sustenance spiritually. All right, so I'll talk to you again, and thanks for joining me.